Alright, so we're in Hong Kong, and hopefully you guys can see good. I don't really have a whole lot of time to configure the camera, but so we're going to check this airplane out. We're just going to give it a look over. You know, it's been sitting here by itself unattended, so we have to make sure that no damages. This thing just came in from Germany. We flew this airplane in here 2 days ago, and it has flown all the way around the world and back in 36 hours. It's going to be getting loud here in a minute because I know they're going to be firing up the APU. And the object of this walk around is just to make sure that the airplane hasn't received any damage. Nothing looks bad as far as anything that'll make it not fly. No holes in the airplane, no damage to the engines. So as soon as they get the APU going, they're going to turn on the packs, and then it's going to be too loud. Oh, I got dripped on, that's gross. Then it's going to be too loud for you to hear me. So we're just going to quickly do this gear. Sometimes I do the engine first, and sometimes I walk in there and do the gear. APU is running, so it's fixing to get loud. That's a fuel panel door right there where they can have a fuel truck fueling the airplane. There's another one on the other wing. These are access panels. That's that right there, that tube, that's the jettison. When you have to jettison fuel, that's the jettison valve. Jettison mast, drain mast, jettison. Yeah, that's where you jettison fuel. 2 greens, 2 whites. No missing static whips. Canoes look good. This right here is a ram air turbine, and what happens if you have multiple failures, hydraulic systems and electrical systems, you just deploy this, and it's just a little generator with a prop on it, and it actually comes down to about in this area right here. So you want to make sure you don't accidentally deploy that, because it can hurt somebody, kill them. Supernumerary oxygen disc to make sure that thing's not blowed out. And then we check the belly. This tail section of the airplane can be damaged on takeoff and landing, and so it's critical that you make sure that there isn't any damage. We're only talking about a couple of degrees of pitch, and you can flat this thing right on the ground. Be a little too loud here, but this is the APU area. That's a camera right there, and we can see that camera footage. It's just so we can watch and see if they've got cargo going on or whatever. Outflow valve, check controls, pressurization. We check the tires, we can give them a look, make sure the tread's good, nothing hanging out of them, no big gashes, big strut, make sure there's some of that showing, nothing hanging off, no leaks, no damages. This is air cycle machine exhaust, so it's starting to spool up right now, and it's going to get super loud. High-powered hot air exhaust. Pretty cool, huh? You know, captains don't always do the walk around, but I'm not PIC today. A captain with more seniority than me is, so I'm just additional crew. And there's the back side of that, where you jettison the fuel. That tube right there. Anyhow, back to that, the other captain's flight is piloting command today, and so that leaves me as extra. And since I'd rather not do the paperwork today, the other FO is going to do the paperwork, and I'm doing the walk around. I don't mind doing the walk around. You know, sometimes the weather's not very compliant, and you know, a little grumpy, but I don't mind doing the walk around. I like to know that the airplane's in good shape for the trip, and not that I catch anything more than anybody else would, but it just gives me a little bit more warm and fuzzy to know I'm the guy who gave it a look. I heard a story yesterday that each one of these blades is $180,000. You know, you can Google that if you want. But isn't that crazy to think about? We could talk about static ports, but maybe that's another day. Looks good. Looks real good. Let's put away our stuff and climb up in the airplane. Safety vests are required on the ground pretty much everywhere, so we all have them, we all carry them in our bag. You know, helps you not get run over by some equipment at night, and anytime I can, you know, not get run over, it's pretty cool. So that's in there. Let's put my flashlight back. Sweat through my uniform. It is warm out. It's probably, I don't know, 70, 75, I don't know. But there's a nice little breeze. It's pretty humid. Alright, up we go. When we get up to the top here, we'll take a little peek around and say goodbye. Yo, Hong Kong. I'll be back here in 5 days. Today we go to Los Angeles, and then day after that we go to Germany. Day after that we come here. Day after that we go home. Alright, look at it. It's so humid that the AC is just clouding up. But this is the main deck cargo area, and these are location markers, you know, so you have to identify where certain cargo is. It goes by that, left and right, and there's also a warning system down here, fire warning system, and pressurization warning system. There's all kinds of cool stuff. We'll walk you back here, let you see. This is that main cargo door from up here. These are rollers, super slippery. Got to watch your step. And there's what the top of the wing looks like. And yeah, what do you think? Now the way this works is these are motor driven and they rotate. So the cargo gets pushed in here off of a driven track system, and then the little cookie sheets they're on get gripped by these wheels, and they run them in, and then those wheels turn, and then they run them down. And then all of these little things, PDUs I think they call them, those help continue the roll. This is the rear pressure bulkhead, back of the airplane, all the gizmos for the tailor back there, and the, you know, black boxes stuff. But you control this cargo handling system by these series of switches, and there's several spaces along the wall, but they usually just run it from back here. And these guys are really good at loading. Man, this is pretty cool. I like being back here when it's smoky. I wish I had a camera set up there where I could come through the fog into view of the camera, but that's it right there. All right, so here we are up on the flight deck, and these guys are up here doing paperwork and getting ready for the flight. Nice. Hey, what's up, guys? Man, it's nice out today. It's been a pretty easy flight. Let me turn that light off a little bit. I guess the night vision's not great. We are using the face tracking. We're using the DJI mic, and we're up here on the flight deck, and I got my buddy James over here, and we're gonna finish this flight to Los Angeles from out in Hong Kong. I'll flip you around here and let you kind of look out the window, and you can see that there's just about absolutely nothing to see out there. And yeah, I mean, it's just not super good. Show you my iPad, show you where we are. We're about this LA down here, and we're about to cross our ETP, equal time point. Oh, it tried to focus on that as being the face. That's kind of cool. But anyhow, just let you scan. I'm just talking nonsense right now, just testing the microphone. And yeah. And, let's see, there's James. Yeah. So this is what it looks like. I'll roll that thing down so you can see the center pedestal. And then I'll roll it up so you can see the overhead panel. Yeah, there it is. That's cool stuff.